Listen up, you're tuning into the Entertainer Hotline podcast with your host DBeatzz. Talk to him.
Them can't stop our flow. We got the money and grow. We are tell them straight. I feel have the money in a me pocket. I'm more girl to the thing them know how me like it. When man I touch the street fresh, every girl love it. Haters are haters, they night them in all of it. Yeah, I feel have the money in a me pocket. I'm more girl to the thing them know how me like it. When man I touch the street fresh, every girl love it.
Boom. Welcome to another mad episode of the Entertainer Hotline. And I'm your host, DBeatzz. And you already know, crazy. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to all the fans that's supporting the movements. You feel me? Because right now, we already hit 10,000 subscribers. So boom. You understand me? Crazy move. Big shout out to the marketing team, everybody. But it ain't about that right now. We have a special guest all the way from Canada. The man himself, none other than African, the artist, ATA, the rock star. Big up yourself, bro. Welcome to the Entertainer Hotline.
Respect, DBeatzz, you don't know. Thank you for having me on your show. Blessings.
ATA, the rock star. Jado, bro. Yo, you know, say, I just browse my bros for the net, bro, because my thing is all about, the movement is all about giving upcoming artists a chance for really showcase them talent and let people get familiar with them. So, first off, let the people them know where you're from and how you start off in the music. What really inspire you. Let them know.
So, well, I'm from Jamaica, Westmoreland, Savlamar. You know what I mean? And, I've come from a humble beginning, I would say. You know what I mean? My parents are some of my cousins. Them play sound, them play music. You know what I mean? There usually be a sound by the name of Silver Lamb in my era. It was a big sound at that time, usually clash with other sound out of the area, you know? My cousin was a selector in there, and that's from where I get to fall in love with music. And you have other kids usually come from different, because if you know Jamaica have a lot of communities. And then you have a lot of other kids usually come from the communities and they usually DJ. So they usually DJ on my cousin set. My cousin usually have a setup where we play music, and that's where they usually come and showcase their talent. So from there I was as a little youth, I was watching all of that and I was inspired by the music that way. You know what I mean? And even from my cousin playing music,
Okay, with that being said, do you remember what was your first song or the moment that make you realize that music is the lane that you need to be in?
Well, yeah, I remember my first song, You know what I mean? The first song was, I think, what grade was I in? I think I was in, I would say maybe grade 7 or grade 8. I have a brethren who actually bring me to a studio, because we usually, DJ at school, and then we're there, and a brethren bring me to a studio, and him introduce me to a producer, and, everything start from there. Yeah, man.
Okay. So, how did moving to Canada influence your sound?
Okay, so moving to Canada now, we all know, you see, the market over here is very stagnant. We are it's all about giving it time. You understand? So it kind of influenced me where I have a strong support, from my wife. She believes in me, and then she always pushed, just continue pursuing the music, continue to push, you know what I mean? Because you don't know, Canada is a stagnant place when you come on to dancehall music. Not only dancehall music, but also hip-hop music. It's very slow. If you notice, a lot of people really have to kind of travel outside to really get that big break. You know what I mean? But I kind of see past wherein that bridge is going to be broken soon,
True. Of course. You know what I mean? So, question again. Your music have a unique sound. How would you describe that sound in 3 words?
So I would say educational, rock star, and I would say dynamics.
Okay, cool. So walk us through your creative process. Do you write first, freestyle, or vibe off the beat?
So basically, I can do both. I write a lot. I am a writer, I would say. First and foremost, I write a lot, but I find myself creating a lot of music these days. Just vibing from the beat. So just going inside the studio and then just listening to the beat and then whatever come to mind, I try to, just freestyle it then and there. But also I have the opportunity where, I have my own studio. So I have the opportunity where I can go in and adjust certain things to make sure that it come out sounding, good.
True. So, are there the artists, past or present, who inspire your music?
Yes, definitely. When you talk about inspiration of my dancehall music or where I get my dancehall influence from, I would say Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Idonia himself, Vibes Cartel, CMW, Ninja Man. There's a lot. The list goes on and on.
Okay, true. So tell us about your latest project. What's inspired and what's the message do you want the listeners to take away?
Okay, so my latest project is called Reggae Art EP, and that's a all conscious EP music, and it's very melodic, educational, and inspirational. You know what I mean? So it's a body of work. It's a EP, 5 tracks, and it's something that you can play around anybody in your household, whether it want to be Monday to Sunday. You know what I mean? You can play it, and anybody will really get a vibe off it because it's music. It's easy to digest. Put it that way. It's music. It's nice music.
Okay, true. So, do you have any favorite song you have released so far, and what make it special to you?
So, I would say I have right now I have 3 EPs on the road that's doing good. You know what I mean? And my EP that I released last year, which is called Motions, one of the songs on it is called let me see what is the song called, Survivor. Survivor, that's one of the songs. And then on my latest project I have another song called Time. So if you notice, survival, you have to bring something to you. Once you hear the name survival, it's a means of, going out there by doing anything, any means necessary, you're gonna do it. And then time is like you don't know. Time, wait and no man. So you just have to do what you have to do in a given time.
Okay. So, because right now, say survival time.
Exactly. Exactly.
True.
Yeah.
So, what has been your most memorable moment performing or career moment so far?
I would say performing in Jamaica. There's a thing in Jamaica called Curry Festival, which is held in my community in Westmoreland. That was a nice show. I think over 10,000 people, and the reception was great. So that was one of my best performance, I would say. Or memorable performance. Yeah, because it's been a while. You know what I mean? So I would say that one.
Boy, listen, hey, when you say curry, I might think that,
Yeah, man, definitely.
Everything Chris and Curry. Yeah, man, Curry Fest. I'm probably going to have to check that out one this time, man. Hopefully, I get a chance when I go to Jamaica next time. I check it out, you know what I mean? Because I never, it's been lately, because I was born and raised in Kingston. And then, of course, as I said in my last episode, given trouble in Kingston, they send me to country. So, they have the best of both worlds,
Definitely.
So, now recently when I start going to Jamaica, now I want to start go as a tourist. You know what I mean? To start check out some of the places and stuff like that. Because, you don't know. We have to check it out. We can't wait till when we're old. We have to climb the mountains and them type of thing. Even though we've been to do that from day one, but you don't want to enjoy it when we have more strength with the youths, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, so I definitely go check that out. Curry Fest, Horror Fest. All right, being a dancehall artist in Canada, what challenges have you faced breaking into the industry, and how do you deal with that?
Okay, so being a dancehall artist in Canada now, so there's lots of challenges, and as I mentioned before, that they don't really accept dancehall or reggae music as how they're supposed to as yet. Which I said that barrier is gonna be broken soon because you have a lot of emerging artists who is pushing, pushing, pushing. And with all that force, the door soon broke down. But anyway, so that's one of the challenges. Then again, too, you have challenges wherein other artists who is here feel like, probably they are the only one, and other artists who is probably coming up under them, they feel like they're probably not supposed to help them. You know what I mean? And so that's two challenges. And another one too, you might help some people, and in return, they might prosper after your help, and then they feel like, they're big now, they're big time, so they don't want to help you. You know what I mean? So that's another challenge.
True, true, true. I know a lot about that, and I'm sure a lot of people can speak on that. But touch back on the topic when they say, I mean, like for me right now, I feel like it's not just it's not just in Canada, bro. It's like because when you check the radio station, like even here in the US, yeah, we get a lot of opportunity as far as like with the dancehall and reggae. But at the end of the day, I feel like if a mainstream radio station will even at least give dancehall reggae even 4 hours every day, give a DJ 4 hours every day on the radio to just play straight dancehall reggae, just like how they play hip hop. Because if you notice, most of the mainstream radio station here in the US, they only have one mixtape DJ that DJ only play one time for the week, and he get a chance to play only dancehall and reggae. I'm sure if we was to get like 4 hours every day on a radio station, I'm sure it would even get bigger. You know what I mean? Because when I go to Jamaica, oh my lord, they play so much hip hop, man. They play a lot of hip hop on the radio station, so a lot of people don't really see that. So that's the power of dancehall and reggae music. So it's getting there. You know what I mean? But then again, we have the social media right now where we breaking a lot of chains. Like, see, you got Drake, OVO, you know what I mean, with Popcorn them, and a lot of people. DJ Khaled, he embraced the culture as well. You know what I mean? A lot of people. So it's good. We're getting our fair share. You know what I mean? We just got to keep investing ourselves and making moves. Yeah. So what's next for African the artist, ATA Rockstar? Any upcoming project,
So,
tour, collaboration?
okay, so definitely right now I just have some pop-up shows to be doing. I think I have a pop-up show in Dominican Republic soon. I'm not sure of the club or the venue that I'm gonna be performing. You know what I mean? So far it's just promoting the new EP or latest projects them that I have out. So I have, just right now I'm just doing some promotion basically, you know.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. And remember, just let the fans them know again your latest project and where to check it out. You know what I mean?
So the latest project is called Reggae Art EP. Reggae Art EP. And you can check it out on all media platforms. Spotify, YouTube, Audio Mac, SoundCloud, you know what I mean? You name it, you know. And also if you want to purchase, you can purchase on all media platform too, you know.
True, true, true. So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years musically?
So in the next 5 year musically, hopefully, hopefully the name is Stampede like as a household name. I'm working towards that and I'm giving myself until maybe the end of this year to kind of create a different mark, which I'm making waves already, so I can't complain. You know what I mean? I can't really complain of what's really going on with the music now, but I'm giving myself until I have about 2 more projects right now that I'm working on, and I know, say, you know, people, it's gonna turn heads. This last project that I dropped, Reggae Art EP, is pretty fairly new, about a week old, and it's already making waves. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, like when I send out a couple emails, and a lot of people respond back to me and say, yo, them love the project, and people are send requests to, you know, for jingles, jobs, and all different type of things. So believe me, by the end of the year, name's supposed to be a staple. You know what I mean?
True, true, true. So you're basically working on the brand.
Definitely.
All right, that's good, that's good, that's good. And you already know. What advice do you give for upcoming artists trying to make it to the dancehall business, especially outside of Jamaica?
Well, you see, music, you have to look at it as a journey, you know? You have to look at music as a journey. And to be fair, also, sometimes you yourself really want to benefit the glory out of the music, but you have to look on your kids, your grandkids that are gonna come. Sometimes you yourself probably won't inherit what you're really looking for, but if you look further along the line, I love to give this what you'd say now. This I would love to base things up. Look at Bob Marley. Bob Marley was making music, making a lot of hits, but a lot of people didn't really look at him. But look at now, his kids is reaping the glory. You know what I mean? So you're doing music. Music is a journey. Just love the music and just continue to do it, and then tell yourself, you know, sometimes even if you don't benefit, your kids or somebody around you gonna have to benefit from it. Believe me. And you know that's futuristic, and that's persistence. Don't give up. It's a never-ending story.
Wow, 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 wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Well, I just hear something run across the line. You know what that is? It's called the rapid fire question. Because you
Yeah,
can't depend on the entertainer hotline, you know. I wanna shoot off some rapid fire question, you know. Is it a
fully,
rapid fire or freestyle? But we're gonna deal with the rapid fire question. Is that it? All
fully.
right. So let me know when you're ready, you know.
Really right, I know one. Do it, one. Fully.
All right. Four of them. Four of them we are about to know. Because we are
All
kicking
right.
on the door. Your favorite dancehall artist of all time. Well, dancehall slash reggae artist of all time. Whichever one.
You know, if you ask that question, man, my favorite artist is Bob Marley, you know, because no other artist have broken barriers like him do in a passing stage, you know what I mean?
True.
Yeah. So it's either the question is living or dead, or if it doesn't matter, Bob Marley.
All right then. True. Bob. All
Yeah.
right. Dream collabo.
So my dream collab, I would say, you know, I do it with Cartel because I'm the artist thing right now. So you know the thing.
Boy, cartel.
You
Start
know
well.
the thing. You see?
All right. One more. One thing you can't live without.
Yeah. Who not say no? One thing we can't live without. Hey, my wife.
Yo, my God. And the best, listen to me. And the best question, and yo, listen to me. And the best answer you can write this up. You could have never said nothing more. All right, your favorite city to perform.
Favorite city, I would say Saint Martin. Big up Saint Martin. I perform at Saint Martin, and the reception was great. You see me? The people them love it. Believe me.
True, true, true. So you already know, yo. Let the people them know where they can find you on social media and all different places. I know them can reach out. You know what I mean? Because it's very valuable and it's very important to stay connected with the fans.
Fully.
So let them know.
So you can find me on all social media platform at African the Artist. One word, African the Artist. Fully. Then so we go.
True, true, true. So give them a free style. What about the style not even free? Because it's expensive. Give them an expensive style out of one of them.
All right. So like me say, my favorite song is Survival. So pain in my heart, pain in my soul, keeps me warm, makes me cold, yeah, yeah. Pain in my heart, deep in my soul, keeps me warm, makes me cold, yeah, yeah. DBeatzz, survival of the movie. If you no scary, no move me. See the play before, them a go. Corrupted, believe me. Who feels it knows. Born in the life, never choose. Many sacrifice I can prove. How me survive and no lose.
No more. Stop it. If you don't want more, go check him out, you know. African the Artist, ATA, Rockstar. Check him out. You already know. It's alright. Yo, African the Artist is always a bright moment to have you on the entertainer hotline. Because you don't know, you know, the line is so hot. I don't know if they have Krispy Kreme over in the Canada. They have it over there?
I think so, you know, but not much.
All
Maybe
right. Well, yo, listen to this though. The entertainer hotline is no much different from the Krispy Kreme. When you pass Krispy Kreme and you see the flaming hot sign light, you know so them have hot donut. You don't even have to even ask. So anytime we turn on this, for the entertainer hotline and the mic them turn on, the microphone them turn on, and so we have the hot topic them, interviews, everything I drop out of this thing here. So not much different from the Krispy Kreme donut. Keeping it hot. Big up yourself. African the Artist. More prosperity. Keep on work on the brand, bro. And a lot more blessing. Stay tuned. We'll keep in touch. Boom. Big up yourself. African the Artist. Boom. Check out DBeatzz. Out.